The beast's roar echoed through the temple like a storm breaking across the sky. Ryu could feel the weight of its presence pressing against him, as though the shadows themselves bent to its will. The Guardian's massive claws struck the ground, splintering stone and sending shock waves through the air. Celeste leapt back, her divine energy flaring as she narrowed her eyes at the creature. Celeste, to herself. Why is it protecting him? The Guardian only serves the Nightveil's chosen. Ryu's gaze flickered between Celeste and the beast. His mind raced, piecing together fragments of what he had learned. The carvings, the whispers, the warnings, all pointed to one truth. Ryu thinking, this thing isn't just a threat, it's a test. Before Ryu could act, the Guardian lunged again, its massive maw snapping inches from his head. He rolled to the side, his shadow blade forming instinctively in his hand. Ryu aloud, all right, big guy. If this is some kind of loyalty check, let's get it over with. The Guardian's glowing eyes locked onto him, its body rippling with shadow energy. It lunged once more, but this time Ryu didn't run. Instead, he met the attack head-on, his blade colliding with the creature's claws in a burst of dark energy. The impact sent him skidding across the floor, but he held his ground. The whispers returned, louder now, urging him forward. Whispers echoing, prove your worth, show the shadows you are their master. Meanwhile, Celeste stood at a distance, watching the battle with a mixture of fascination and fury. Celeste, to herself, if he survives this, the god's plan may already be in jeopardy. She began to retreat, her form dissolving into light as she vanished into the shadows. Celeste, whispering, we'll meet again, Shadowbearer, and next time you won't have the Guardian to protect you. As the battle raged on, Ryu began to notice a pattern in the Guardian's movements. It wasn't attacking randomly, it was testing him, forcing him to adapt, to think, to fight with more than just brute strength. Summoning his knowledge from the 25th century, Ryu analyzed the creature's movements, its timing, its weaknesses. Ryu grinning. You're big, you're strong, but you're predictable. When the Guardian lunged again, Ryu didn't dodge. Instead, he sidestepped at the last possible moment, driving his shadow blade into the creature's flank. The beast roared, shadows erupting from its wound, but instead of collapsing, the Guardian turned to him, its eyes glowing brighter than ever. Guardian, growling but calm, you are worthy. The creature's voice was deep and resonant, filling the air like thunder. Ryu stepped back, his blade still at the ready. Ryu, cautiously. That's it? No more trying to crush me? Guardian, solemnly. The shadows have chosen you, but the path ahead is steep. Claim the Nightveil's heart, or all will be lost. The Guardian began to dissolve, its massive form breaking apart into tendrils of shadow that flowed into Ryu's blade. As the last of its essence disappeared, the temple fell silent. Ryu stood alone in the darkened hall, the weight of the moment sinking in. Whatever this heart was, it clearly wasn't optional. Ryu muttering, great, just what I needed. Another cryptic mission. At least the big guy didn't kill me. As he turned to leave, the artifact in his hand began to glow once more. This time, the light formed a clear path through the temple, guiding him toward an unknown destination. Ryu sighing. Looks like I don't get a break, huh? The path led Ryu to a hidden chamber deep within the temple. Unlike the rest of the ruin, this room was pristine, its walls lined with intricate runes that pulsed faintly with light. At the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, and on it rested a small, intricately carved box. The artifact in Ryu's hand pulsed, as if in recognition. Ryu quietly, this has to be it, the heart. But as he reached for the box, a surge of energy stopped him. The runes on the walls flared, and a figure materialized before him, a spectral image of a warrior clad in ancient Nightveil armor. Spectral warrior, sternly. Only those who bear the blood of the Nightveil may claim the heart. Ryu sarcastically. Right, because nothing's ever simple. The warrior raised his weapon, a massive curved blade that glowed with the same dark energy as Ryu's shadows. Spectral warrior, calmly. Prove your lineage, prove your strength. Only then will you be worthy of the heart. The chamber trembled as the warrior charged, his spectral blade slicing through the air with deadly precision. Ryu barely had time to react, raising his own blade to block the attack. The impact sent shockwaves through his body, but he held his ground. Ryu, gritting his teeth. All right, old man, let's see what you've got. As the battle raged on, Ryu realized this wasn't just a test of skill, it was a battle for his very identity. The warrior fought with a precision and power that seemed impossible to match, but Ryu wasn't about to back down. Whatever the heart was, it held the key to his survival, and perhaps to the answers he sought. To be continued.